How we doing today, folks? Back with you on a nice windy day, still filming with a potato. Out here doing some work at the shop, and I thought it'd be a good day to go ahead and shoot a video and get everyone updated, regardless of my lack of filming equipment besides a busted old phone. Still daily driving, loving the Boss 302 converted F-150. We got the Caltrax put on here about a month ago, and we've been driving around on it, made some fine adjustments, retightened the bolts down. I'll lay down under here and let y'all get a look. And you can do this with a jack and some basic hand tools, pretty simple. I wish I'd have filmed it while I was installing it, but it was a rainy day and y'all to just listen to me swear all afternoon. It took me about 6 hours to get them both done. If you've done leaf springs, you can do this. The only hard part that I suggest letting somebody else do is taking these you got to take these leaf springs off and replace a bushing up front on them. And I took that up to some buddies at Joe Cooper Ford in Oklahoma City and paid them under the table $100 to press these springs out and put in the performance aluminum bushings that Caltrax send you, and they are rock solid with the 3-to-1, the 1,900-pound leaf springs that I run there, because I run some upgraded leaf springs, and the Rancho adjustables. I can jump on the back of this thing, and I'm a big boy, and jump up and down, and the bed barely moves up and down an inch. I will say, I don't know if this is the same with all Caltrax setups, but I had to do a little bit of grinding on the corner of mine there to keep it from making contact, because we were making just a teeny tiny bit of contact with the shocks. So I took a grinder to that and then hit them with some black paint. But this is a pretty simple half-day install, even if you're not a master mechanic, and then adjusting them is not too bad. The basics are to throw yourself a little piece of paper under this top bump stop here, in between the top bump stop and your spring. Tighten it down until you can barely get that piece of paper out, and then give it a quarter turn, half turn extra preload, and that's kind of your starting point. I'm at about a half turn, and I've debated on crawling under here and adding a little bit more, but we haven't had a chance to get down to Mexico or the track since we put these on. We've just done some testing launches with these junky all-terrain tires. We need to swap these out for something a little stickier at this point. Until we get some other stuff installed so we can launch reliably in four-wheel without breaking things. A lot of stuff like that coming that we'll try and do install videos on the best we can. All kinds of stuff. We're debating on upgrading these gears because it's about time to rebuild this rear end, and it's a 355 limited slip. And I was thinking about bumping it up just a little bit, maybe 373. Maybe nothing crazy, still drivable. I mean, who needs an F-150 with 150, 160 mile an hour top end? I've had this thing up to 120, and that's about enough for me. Let's get out from under here. I'm tired of laying on the ground. So we'll be doing stuff like that soon. We'll upgrade some cooling parts soon. We've got some hoses and radiator and a bunch of other stuff from Mishimoto. Some of our sponsors, Mishimoto. There was my finger for a while. If anybody wanted to look at my finger, you can tell I'm a professional. Definitely professional. Not filming this by hand on a cell phone at all. So we'll start updating a little bit more and taking some opinions, because we're even in the realm of maybe rebuilding this motor again, and I've been debating on camming it up. My guy at XP Racing, we've been talking about going ahead and pro charging it. I'm on the fence about hoping to maybe be on the pro charger by this time next year, but between now and then we got to throw a lot of stuff at this engine so it can handle that. refresh it. It's a high mileage engine. It's been well maintained, but well abused, well loved. So it'll need a lot more love before we start throwing some actual crazy numbers at it. So I'll get some opinions from you guys. Do we go up on the cam? Do we go up on the rear end size? I'll try to do the install videos for, say, the cooling system stuff. I've got some RCB axles. I don't know if I really want to mess with doing those myself. I've got the RCB axles and the IEW delete, so we'll end up doing those. I think I'm gonna end up letting somebody else do those. I hate to be the lazy shade tree mechanic, but I'm afraid I might. And if we get that far into it, we'll probably let my buddies rebuild the transmission again, because she's got some miles and some runs on her. We got a couple of road trips coming up that I'll try and film. Definitely a vacation, a long vacation, probably out west, out toward New Mexico, and then up through Colorado, and probably back around to Oklahoma. Some driving around here I'll do. I might be going up to Memphis here in a week or so. So I'll try and get some daily footage and some sightseeing stops on that and add it to the channel. Oh, we do have one more thing over here. We're gonna do a little peeky reveal at one of our next project vehicles that's been hiding in this dirty old garage. It's one of the next things we're going to be working on coming up. That's hiding behind these trash cans and under some bisqueen and a bunch of dirt stuff here. And this will be another one that I'll get y'all's opinion on. Anybody can guess what this mysterious shape is here? I'll take your opinions. I'll take your thoughts. What do you think it is? We'll do a full-fledged reveal later on. If anybody just flat nails it, I'll admit to what it is. But the question's bouncing through my mind right now. Is it worth it to rebuild the powertrain that's in it? Because it doesn't need a lot of love, but it needs to be rebuilt. It's been sitting quite a while. It'll need all the odds and ends of a car that's sat for 3 or 4 years, not properly stored. It was vandalized at one point on the interior, so it's got the wrong steering column in it, and little stuff like that. But it could be restored to be a real good looking, almost numbers matching car, or we could gut the bad boy completely, cage it, throw another coyote, because this channel loves coyotes very much in it, and just go crazy. So I'll take y'all's opinions on that, see what y'all think later down the road. Tell me what you think it is. Like I said, I'll reveal that later. Unless somebody nails it, then I'll just admit to it. We got one more that's not here with us, and no, that's not it. That's Grandpa's motorcycle. We'll end up doing that one too fairly soon. I hope we'll start doing some rebuild videos on that. We got one more project vehicle coming. We've got to go rescue it. We've got to go pick it up from a dirty old field. And y'all will ride along with me on that one just as soon as I'm able to go get it. Things have just been hectic and crazy, as they have been in everyone's lives for the last year or so. In the last couple of months, mine have just been nuts. That's why I haven't gotten back with you guys sooner. I apologize for that. And I will try to update more regularly. Y'all be safe out there. Good luck, and I'll be in touch.